Hey, Brad Burud here with another Flames Unfiltered Shorts. It is the summertime. It is hot. I just got off the golf course with another round of golf. And yeah, very up and down today. But the hot weather is killing me. And as I left the golf course, I thought, wouldn't it be nice to sit back tonight with a cold one and watch the Flames play? It seems like it's been a long off season. At points and times it's been long. Maybe it's because we didn't make the playoffs. Yeah, that's probably it. But it got me thinking about how long before we have Flames hockey again. And this year's release of the NHL schedule was super disappointing, as it came right after the draft and was jumbled into free agency and the draft. And you know, when tons of news is coming out, they release the schedule, and that to me should be an exciting day, and a day that should take place in mid-July when we announce that, and something that fans can get excited for. And please, NHL, don't cram it into the draft and free agency. That's not the right time. But as I looked at the schedule and I sat and studied it a little bit and tried to pick a game or two to make sure I get to Calgary for, and a road game as well, I got to looking at, there's a lot of interesting dates on this year's schedule. It starts off in Vancouver on October 9th on a Wednesday night. Vancouver and Edmonton, to me, are the games I look forward to the most on that. But when I look at that and we see Wednesday night is the night the NHL starts the season, should that be on a weekend? Should that be a Saturday night? I don't know. There's lots of arguments there. I always like starting the season on a weekend, but you know, usually the NHL does it on a Wednesday night, and we have the Stanley Cup winners playing, and the flag or the banner gets raised and all that. But we start with Vancouver in Vancouver. I'm really interested to see what Vancouver is this year. I know hopes are super high in Vancouver, and I'm wondering if they will be able to fulfill all the hopes that the crazy Canuck fans have. The home opener this year is Game 2 of this season, and that's when the Philadelphia Flyers come to town for a Hockey Night in Canada battle on the first Saturday night of the season. That should be good, and it's weird having an Eastern Conference team come in to start the year as your home opener, but hey, who knows what Philly is? Maybe that might be the Flames' first win of the season. I guess we'll see. The first of three Battle of Albertas comes the very next day, as the Flames have a back-to-back in Edmonton. 3 Battle of Albertas this season. 2 on Sundays, 1 on Saturdays. 2 of them this year in Edmonton, 1 this year in Calgary. Utah. Utah's the new team this year. Arizona's moved to Utah, and our first game against the new Utah Yetis. Yeah, I think it's going to be the Yetis, I guess. We'll see. There's some argument there, but I think time will tell on that one. That comes at the end of October on the 30th. It's a Wednesday night, and that is the Flames' first visit to what I hear is not an ideal arena in Utah. I guess we'll see. But hey, we're coming from a horrible arena in Arizona, so what could get worse? The defending champs come to the Saddle Dome for their one and only trip this year on December 14th. That's a Saturday night. That is also a Hockey Night in Canada. In December, the Flames get 6 days off for Christmas. They're gone from the 22nd to the 27th. And then the big break comes in February, where they're off for 2 weeks. February 9th to the 22nd, the Four Nations games. That should be interesting. And, you know, a lot of excitement building there with getting to see the best on best again. The regular season comes to an end on April 15th, home against the Vegas Golden Knights, a Vegas team that we expect to be a playoff contender this year and a real good hockey team. Where will the Flames be? Most of us believe out of the playoffs. But, you know, I don't think that's really the goal this year of the team is playoffs. I think it's to see where this team can develop and how they can move forward, and how all of Craig Conroy's work over the last, you know, what has it been, 9 months has, he came at the beginning of last year, so 12 months, I guess it is now. The time goes quick. Has paid off, and we'll see how that goes. This year, there are 13 Flames games that are Hockey Night in Canada games. This one's surprising. 8 day games for the Calgary Flames. Who likes day games? I hate them. I preach about it on the show all the time. I cannot stand day games. We get 8 of them this year. Games per day of the week. There's 9 of them on Sundays, 7 of them on Mondays, 9 on Tuesdays, 6 on Wednesdays, 16 of them on Thursdays, just 5 on Fridays, and 20 on the busy Saturday night in the National Hockey League. Longest road trip of the year, 6 games this year. Goes from Washington to Tampa to Florida, Carolina, Philadelphia, Dallas. That's 10 days, and that starts on February 25th. The longest homestand is 5 games. That's at Tampa Bay, Florida, Boston, Ottawa, Chicago. Also spans 10 days at the December 12th marker. Back-to-back games this year, 10 of them for the Flames. That seems more than usual. I don't know where that ranks as teams in the National Hockey League, but it seems more than usual. I'm excited for the season. The days, we hit August now. The hockey season starts to ramp up. Mid-August, I get my Hockey News yearbook. Then you really start thinking about, in September, we get things rolling with top prospects tournaments, and then roll into preseason games in late September. And then it's all systems go for the team and for Flames Unfiltered as Kyle and I prepare for season 6 of the show. We are working in the summer here now on some new graphics, some new improvements for the podcast, and we're excited to bring the start of season 6 in mid-September. We do still have one more show coming up for season 5 in late August, but September is when season 6 kicks off, and it's going to be every week from there on out. Great Flames Unfiltered podcasts, lots of fun. I'm so happy since Kyle's joined the show. It's really fun for him and I to go back and forth and talk about the team we love. You can check us out on all forms of social media. Just type in Flames Unfiltered. We're on every major podcast player. Of course, we're on YouTube. Where else can you find us? FlamesUnfiltered.ca. We're there too. Make sure you check us out. Flames fans, enjoy the rest of the summer. The games are coming up quicker than you can imagine, and I can't wait for hockey season. I can't wait for Flames hockey. I'm enjoying my golf, but I'll tell you what, this heat and this sun, it's wearing on me. I'm ready for fall, and I'm ready for hockey season. Flames fans, enjoy the rest of the summer. We're going to be back. Flames Unfiltered. Check us out, and it won't be long, and we'll have Flames hockey.